Sunday, everybody. This is Vladimira Kuna and Maria Steuer, and we are here with the parenting questions and weekend advice. Hi, Maria. Thank you for coming again.
Hi, Vladi. Thank you for the invitation. I appreciate to be here, and we should rename our question, not the Saturday, the weekend question, because sometimes we are on Sundays and not on Saturdays.
That's why I said weekend. That's true. Today, I'd love to ask a question about, when we're raising our children, we sometimes, not sometimes, most of the times or always, one would say, we think of something that we're really helping them and raising them with something we perceive as good, but it is not good for them, for the children. Do I make sense?
Yeah, I'm a non-judger. I think the first thing we shouldn't do is judge in good and bad. There are no goods and no bads. The things are just as they are, and we judge because about our belief system. Our belief system we developed in our childhood. And we got feedback from our environment, the parents, the schools, the teachers, and we got punished or loved for our features. And this is why we start to judge behaviors and results and all the stuff. So for me, there is no good or bad. It's just a way to develop and a way that children can grow. And the negative thing about these judging systems or belief systems is that we judge and then we don't want children to have bad experience. We only wish them good experiences, and we only want to have good outcomes and no bad outcomes. But every family, every school, every society has their own belief systems and judge systems. Mm-hmm. So in one family, it's a boy who is aggressive, has positive feedbacks, mm-hmm. and he learns it's good to be aggressive. And in another family, someone or a child gets positive feedback for being shy. So mm-hmm. this one, as an adult, thinks being shy is good, and the other one thinks being aggressive is good. And then with their children, those children, when they have children, they use the same system. Mm-hmm. And it's developing a growth of a parent when parents start to stop judging and maybe have a look back in their childhood and see where does the judging start. And
I love that.
And make a reality check, see, is this judging system really grounded? What are the reasons for those good or bads due to behaviors and outcomes?
That is so true. That is so true, and I can see that, and I think everyone can relate to that. And I love in our studies that there is no good and bad, and it's true. Everything just is, and it's the perception we have that really influences children and the decisions, which are not necessarily right. I mean, not necessarily, I would say almost never right, because it's just how we feel. And I love what you said, is like how many of us don't really look back and think, why am I like this? Why am I judging situations, or what did I experience? And actually, so many people say, oh, I don't remember, I'm old, but it only takes thinking and everybody will remember. If you actually you spend 5 minutes thinking about because we do remember stuff we didn't like, even from childhood. If one just has a quiet moment in the evening and really give it a thought, you can come up with what you didn't like.
You need to know your belief system when you are a parent and when you want to be with children and raise them. This is a big or important thing to reflect about your belief system. It's the same. It's your attitude and your perception. Yeah. And the same is when you ask someone for help. and the other one says no, then you are criticizing yourself. But there is no difference between before you asked, because it's the same, but you feel a lot
undervalued or something, less self-confident.
Yeah.
Just by someone saying no.
Because of no, and nothing has changed. You only ask a question and you got to know, though. This is because of our perception. And we have a lot of perceptions to our children, but when they don't fulfill it, we are angry. And this is the way how we manipulate the children, because we give them love when they act in the way we want them to be. And you would say this is manipulation, but as a parent, you say, no, I want to support and I want the best for the children. So this is, and it's hard because you know the judge system from the society around. And when the society says, oh, this is smart and this is not smart, you want to have the positive reflection from the society that you are a good parent because you have smart children. So it's really...
bubble up, yeah. Layers and layers and layers. But I love what you said. It comes from ego, because what you just said, it's so amazingly put. It's the ego of us parents, which and to be fair, it's you know, like, how would I say this? But people almost always think like, but I am doing this in the best interest of the child, and people don't often think it is not in child's best interest. And it is exactly what you said. It's what are people going to say about it? What are they going to think? Oh, this is not allowed. And if I raise my voice, the whole surrounding will have a look. But people just, and it comes to judging. And I can see what you're talking about. It's all in one right circle.
Because it's very often that parents look at themselves and their value as a parent from the outcome of the children, and how the features and the behaviors of the child reflect their good or badness as a parent. So again, this has. So I just have here the quote from Oscar Wilde about that. I'm not allowed to expect from another one that he lives a life as from my wishes. And we as parents, we very often do this. So I can read the quote. Selfishness does not consist in living one's life according to one's wishes, but in demanding that others live as one wishes. And as parents, we very often demand that the children live as our wishes. So we need to stop this, and we only can stop this when we have our we can develop our own value, not depending on the behavior and the outcome of the children. Then we can start and be with the children and not educate the children, maybe.
Yes, I know. I love what you said, because it comes to teaching children about the self-love. Like, they love themselves, they need to be happy what they do, they need to follow what they have passion for, not what everybody's saying. And I see it's like depression these days, and that's for another day, but you know, the pressure we put on the children by society dictating you must have these degrees and you must have, and people are in a remote areas doing fishing, living in a beautiful cottage in the middle of Swiss Alps, or I'm just saying an example, and are having, like, that's what we talked with Maria before, and they have rich, fulfilled life. And then you compare it to someone who just follow their parents' dreams or indication to what's the best, but they don't feel fulfilled and happy inside. And that's what's happening these days a lot, you know, like, I know we all trying to give the best education to children and have them, but as long as they know that they need to feel happy, and if that's not what's making them happy, it's okay to do something else. You know, there is no, we are only the human beings comparing it and blaming others and doing comparison, which is again selfish, like you said, you know.
Yeah, they need to feel their purpose. But this should be another Saturday or weekend question.
I love this subject. We could spend the whole Sunday here. Thank you so much, Maria. And if anybody has any questions, please submit it to us, either of us. It's okay. You can send it to Maria or me, and we can answer your question next week. And Maria runs Q&A full questions, which is an hour session. Is it, Maria, is it on the third Wednesday of the month?
The third Wednesday of the month,
Wednesday
yeah.
of the
And
month.
it's,
So
yeah, you can go in the Facebook group, and then you will find the Zoom link, and or you can opt in the sales page of the book, and give your email address, and then we can send you the Zoom link for the monthly hour Q&A.
Yeah, and the group is called the Breaking Your Loyalty Contract.
Breaking Your Loyalty Contract. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Vladi,
so if
have
anyone
a great
has questions,
Sunday.
thank you so much for your time.
Bye.
And I'll see you next week. Bye.